It has been so dry this summer that I can access areas of the property that normally I could only get to in December with the ground frozen before there's too much snow. But because it's been so dry, I've been able to get into this area behind me, which is going to be great because it will give me a lot more time to deal with what's going on in here. So let's go take a look. So normally this whole area is soft, but because it's been dry, I was able to get back in here with the brush hog and shoot a pathway or an access point in there to the left for the tractor. The reason I did that is because we've got some ash trees in here that are being devastated by the emerald ash borer, and they need to go. So with this as access, and I also have an access in on the other side, I can now get to those ash trees. I'll go show you what I mean. So this ash tree here is pretty much dead. You can see some of the blonding there, the exit points and the areas where woodpeckers have pecked at the tree to get at the emerald ash borer. And as we look up, there's really only about one live branch on this one. You can see up there into the top, very little going on. So this tree needs to go, but that's not the only one. Looking here, this is another ash. And as we look up at the top, hard to tell, but the foliage is pretty thin. So this one's actually going. And here we're actually looking at 1, 2, and 3 large ash. Those 2 are still looking okay. This one here is very much on the way out. When we look up, you see those dead branches up there. So that one's on the way out. Then just over here, this one, you can see the spots on the bark where it's getting some blonding on it there. And as we look up, there's nothing there. So that one's gone already. There's another smaller one there. That one still looks okay. And then right there, that is a larger one. That one still looks okay too. This here by far and away is the biggest ash. That one, that base is at least 3 feet in diameter. Unfortunately, this tree is also infected pretty badly and the top doesn't look so good. We can just see a little bit of the evidence there on the bark with some of the blonding where it's getting peeled away. That one I can't do anything about, but these others I need to cut as they're starting to die so that I don't lose the wood to any use. So this 10-inch diameter ash tree behind me is the first target. It's got a mean lean on it, which I don't really like, but I'm pretty sure that I can shoot it straight out into the opening there and get it on the ground and then get it bucked up into pieces and get it out of here with the tractor. So that's the plan for now. Then I'll open up this tractorway a little bit more, limb up some branches on the side just to make a little bit more room so that we're not getting whacked in the face kind of working through there. So that's the plan for now. And then we'll move from there based on how long things take with respect to the other trees. Now, I am just a weekend warrior. I'm not a professional in any way when it comes to dropping trees. But this is leaning away from me right now. And as we look up here, there's another tree right there. And then there's the larger pine over here. This is leaning that way. I want it to skate down the edge of that other tree and then land here kind of in the opening. So that's what I want. And we'll see. I'm going to take it nice and easy, working down here, see if I can get that over. And I've got a pretty decent escape route here behind me so that I can get out of the way as soon as this starts moving. Ground's a little uneven, which I don't love, but I do have a good pathway out. safely on the ground and just about what we wanted. This tree was really starting to rot in the middle, so I get firewood out of it, but not a ton. I'm going to mark this in 4-foot lengths and get it ready to get out of here. I think the top, once it goes into that brush, I may just forget about it because this thing is dead. So I spent some time clearing out. I cut a pine tree there, cleared out around this tree, which is marked to go. And I also cleared out around these back here because we got that one right there marked to go also. And I was thinking about how to do this. I actually think that tree drops right this way toward where I'm standing. And this one, there's some debate about what way to send it, because given the way that this has this hook, there's a lot that can go wrong with this one. So looking up, it's got a lean that says go that way some. We've got the hook that says go that way, but then we've got over here these other two trees that are in basically the way. And so I actually think what I want to do is try to head just outside that ash over there, kind of angled that way, maybe land it on that pine, because then the butt of this tree will be here and I will have the ability to get the tractor in and pull it straight back, which will let me get it out of here without having to split everything up down here in the woods. So I think that's what I'm going to attempt to do. There are a lot of ways that this could go wrong looking at this one. So this one does make me nervous, but I'm going to go slow and easy, get it down, and then that'll be a day. So ultimately it did go right here where I wanted it to go. I did make some mistakes in dropping it. So not ideal. Learn every time you take down a tree. But at least it's down safely. It's where I wanted to go. And I'm glad I just stayed back and watched and was patient while it was hung up there and let gravity do its thing rather than me getting close, because this base bounced quite a bit. Always got to watch out for that. That'll be it for today and for this video. I'll pick it back up down here, cutting up this big ash tree and dropping the others another day.